Hello and welcome to Three Questions with. Got my friend Eloisa with us from Walking Tree. Good afternoon, Eloisa. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank
Hey,
you.
thanks for coming on. I have to ask about the name of the company because there's got to be a story behind that. An interesting name, so I know you get a story for me.
Yes, it certainly did not come out of the blue.
Oh,
The name of the company is Walk-in Tree. And I was looking for a name for the company that truly signified what we do. And I was lucky enough to have traveled to Costa Rica with my family. And there we went ziplining. And when you're ziplining, you arrive to different platforms. And on one of those platforms, we arrived, and there was this sea of trees with the roots outside of the ground. They were above ground, and I've never seen this before. So I asked the our guide, "What type of trees are this?" And he told me these are walking trees. And I was like, well, stop kidding. Trees don't move.
hmm.
And he explained that they truly do move. These specific type of trees, they move about 3 feet every year in search of sunlight and minerals. So what they do is they grow new roots and shed the ones that they don't need, and they shift locations. So that's when it came to me that that was a perfect name for our organization, because what we do is we help businesses build a strong foundation, just like a tree, but it's adaptable to the internal and external factors that you face in business. So it adapts like a walking tree. So that is how it came to be, um, our name.
I'm with you. I didn't know a tree could move either. I was like, come on. So tell us about the types of companies you work with and the things you help them with.
So we focus on working with tech companies that are trying to have a positive impact in the world. It could be on environmental issues, or it could be in social issues. The We have a short time here in this world, and we want to make sure that what we do has a positive impact. So that's why our focus is on tech organizations in general that try to have a positive impact. And what we help them do is scale their operation and also accelerate their product delivery. So we do this through the right processes and systems. We have a framework that we look at, which is a people, process, we added planet, and technology. Because it's very important to have a balance of those four perspectives to be able to function properly and also be profitable. So
Well, sometimes I just see companies have a great product, great idea. They just take too long to get to the market with it, and maybe someone else has already beat them. So, can you help people, get a proper timetable? Because sometimes we rush it, and then you deliver something that's not quality. So that's not the answer either. But you're like, well, just a couple more months, and then by the time you deliver it, the market's changed, and it wasn't the product you thought it was. Have you seen both sides?
yes, there is both sides, and one of them has to do with their product management, on understanding truly what the customers need. Not always what they want, but what they need, and it's a lot of researching, talking to the customers. But also there's the side of the internal side, which is the alignment within the team, and understanding first of all, what you're building, then how you're going to build it, and how are decisions made as you encounter different situations, because you're not going to know everything from the start. And that's what the agility comes in, that you don't know everything at the start, but you have the structure and the communication channels within your team to be able to come back and have that discussion, and understand how decisions are going to be made. Because very important, you already have your North Star. You know what you're building. So your decisions are easier. If you don't know what you're building, and why are you building it, then you're going to go all over the place, and you might be making a lot of quick decisions, but you're zigzagging instead of taking the fastest route to the market. And by the time you get to the market, if you take too long, those needs and desires could have changed. And your customers are like, I no longer need that, because I do. And then everything develops quickly. I mean, COVID was the best example that we have encountered in our times, when in a snap of a finger, things change. So we need to make sure that we are iterating fast, to learn internally, but also to have that conversation with the customer. Because if you don't have anything to show them, then they can provide really good feedback. So
I smiled because you've done it twice now. You mentioned asking your customers. I'm surprised so many companies don't. They just say, we have this great idea, but you didn't go and ask your customers, is it the great idea I think it is? And sometimes it's just, yeah, it's fine, but it's not something I need. So customers have to play a role in this, talking to them, right?
correct. It's very important to talk to them, and then ask more questions. There's a framework called the 5 whys, and it's about keep asking. Don't just stay with the first answer that you get, because there's more motivations behind it, and there's different perspectives. So yeah, we all see things differently. So the first answer has a story behind it. So you want to dig to see what is that story that comes with that answer. So then you can actually serve them better.
Yep, makes sense. So what's the best way for people to reach out to you if they want to learn more about your business, my friend?
So we have our website is walkingtree.green. And also my email address is Eloisa, ELOISA, MG, @walkingtree.green. And also in LinkedIn, you can always find me there. So,
Eloisa, I appreciate you taking a few minutes calling to the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.